highest per capita guns have the lowest crime rate. That is a fact. Montana and North Dakota have very low crime. Whereas in Washington, D.C., where guns have been outlawed, it has one of the highest crime rates in the country, and people still illegally get guns. So criminals are always going to somehow get hold of guns.
The only people that would be affected by a tightening of gun control laws or a crackdown are the honest people who aren't a problem to begin with. The criminal are going to get guns anyway. Well, put it this way, if bans were successful, prohibition would have been the legislative success of the 20th century, and we wouldn't have a drug problem. But bans are not the answer. Those who want to get drugs or guns or alcohol and wish to abuse them are going to do it anyway.
What is never mentioned in any of the anti-gun tirades are the number of crimes that are stopped because law-abiding citizens have the ability to protect themselves. Since the bombing in Oklahoma, gun control issues and the existence of militia groups throughout the country have come to the forefront. Many in the media and in anti-gun circles within the current administration are touting the Oklahoma City bombing as proof positive that weapons have to be confiscated and militia groups disbanded. Yet while this call goes forth over the airwaves, there is scarcely a mention of where the ideas of militias and a strong citizenry come from. The Second Amendment to the Constitution.
I think it's a cornerstone of freedom and liberty because of the fact that our founding fathers put the Second Amendment into the Constitution where they did, right after the freedom of speech, right of assembly, right of petition, right of the free press, and so forth. It's a freedom issue because it was put there, if you will, to keep the government honest.
This was very important to the Founding Fathers. In fact, Thomas Jefferson said, if that right is ever being threatened, that people should be vigilant and to take a stand and to defend that right, because that would be the final sign that our rights and freedoms are about to be taken from us.
This is an area where rights of the people are being eroded to make a stronger central government, which is exactly the opposite of what our Founding Fathers asked for, and what I think is probably counterproductive to a true democracy, or a republic as we have it in the United States.
Everyone agrees that crime is a serious problem today. The nightly newscasts detail the horrors. Yet every major study has found that criminals would get guns regardless of the legal barriers. Then the country would be faced with only the criminals and the government having guns. Honest citizens would be at their mercy. George Washington foresaw this day when America would hang in the balance. He warned the people who would inherit the land. Firearms stand next in importance to the Constitution itself. They are the American people's liberty, teeth, and keystone under independence. To ensure peace, security, and happiness, the rifle and the pistol are equally indispensable. The very atmosphere of firearms everywhere restrains evil interference. Unfortunately, were Washington alive today, he could see a nation falling into the very trap that we and the other founding fathers sought to avoid. A populace with no means to resist.
In light of the issues we have examined, I'm sure you'll agree that we are living in dangerous times. Our personal freedoms, our privacy, and our private property are under attack by government authorities. Groups with hidden agendas now threaten our national sovereignty and Constitution as they push us towards their coming world government. Yet as I sit here today, I am not afraid of the future. That's because I'm a Christian as well as a researcher and author. During my years of research, I've discovered something even more dramatic than the dangerous developments I've shared with you today. Careful research shows that these developments, including computer tracking systems and this new world order, were foretold by the ancient prophets of the Bible thousands of years ago. The Bible reveals these fulfillments of prophecy are a final warning to the world about the coming worldwide dictatorship and the climactic world crisis that lies ahead. However, these same prophets tell us that those who have a personal faith in Jesus Christ can hope that we are approaching the greatest moment in history, the return of Jesus Christ as the promised Messiah to set up his kingdom on earth. The next few years will witness growing attacks on our freedom and liberty. It is vital that we as citizens speak up to defend our liberties that our forefathers fought to maintain. However, this battle is ultimately a spiritual battle for the soul of our nation. Those who have a strong personal faith in Jesus Christ can understand the true significance of these fulfillments of prophecy in our generation. 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ warned, when these things, these prophecies, begin to come to pass, look up, because your redemption draws nigh.
Okay, that's the end. So, may you share these videos, get people informed, get them educated of what's going on, because this is what's happening. They're bringing in world government. This video is, was made a long time ago by Grant Jeffrey. This is what it says on the back here. A fascinating journey through the modern technologies and government activities that are paving the way toward the New World Order. Grant Jeffrey will reveal how secret spy satellites now listen in on every phone call you make. Powerful supercomputers are building secret files on everyone that contains everything from your age to the groceries you bought last night. Your car can be tracked by satellite to anywhere on Earth within inches. The hidden agenda of the New World Order threatens our rights, freedoms, and even our Constitution. Through amazing footage and adolescent interviews, viewers will learn secrets that confirm that Big Brother is indeed watching and taking control, which is the truth. But I like the end at the end of the video here where he said, through his research and all that, that this was all prophesied in the Bible over 2,000 years ago, and these final signs pointing directly to the New World Order point to the coming world dictatorship, which is going to be the Antichrist. See, this is literally amazing. Like, you would have thought that they were crazy back then. John was on the island of Patmos. It was impossible for any of this stuff to be fulfilled until we reach the age of electronics. Everything is done electronically now. Computers, banks, you name it. But I'm going to be making another video because I got to share this with you guys about the cashless society. They said already in the barcodes, if you put it under a special readout, it comes out as 666. So, because what they're pushing right now on every nation of the globe right now is biometrics. They want our biometrics. They want us. These people are sick. They want everything about us. They want us. They have no interest in us. They don't care about us. They just want to study us because they're sick. They're control freaks. But anyways, for those of you that have been watching my videos, you know about all the stuff that I've been saying. It's just amazing. And plus in Daniel, when Daniel was in captivity in Babylon, that was go back 3,000 years. 3,000 years ago. And yet, look at today. Look at today. Because before, I didn't know anything about this stuff, okay guys? I did not know a thing. I just believed what my Bible told me. And then when I heard President Bush's speech, I was freaking out. He's like, there's a new world coming into view. It's a big idea, a new world order. And all the other people like President Obama, Gordon Brown, and all that stuff. It shows you that the Bible is true. And the God of the Bible is the only true God. Because he shows us that he has foreknowledge of the future. Over 3,000 years ago, he told us about all this stuff. And everything. Like, it's literally amazing. And so much prophecy has already come to pass. The amazing evidence of the Bible is its 100% accuracy of predictions that it foretells. The predictions come out exactly as it was predicted. And we've got to remember that these things were written before these things happen. That's why Jesus said, I tell you before it happens, so that when it happens, you may believe. That's in John chapter 14, verse 29. Go read it. And then if you go to John chapter 13, verse 19, this is very powerful what Jesus is saying. I tell you it before it happens, so that when it does happen, you may believe that I am He. I am He. That's powerful. Saying, I am God. Just a fact. Like, the prophecies of the Bible will be fulfilled exactly as they were stated. The things that God predicted in the Old Testament, before they happened, he saw them carried out, and he saw that they were fulfilled exactly as he stated that they would be. He's going to see to it that the following events that he prophesied will also be fulfilled exactly as he said it. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening right now. I believe we are on the threshold of a big war happening in the Middle East with Israel. And I don't know if we're going to be here to see this though, but Isaiah chapter 17 is becoming a reality. It's coming to pass. Where it says, behold the burden against Damascus. Damascus shall cease from being a city. That's where Assyria is and all that uprising that's taking place. It's coming to pass and all these other things that are happening. But Israel will be victorious. God has never lost credibility. Every single thing that he said has happened. Right to the precision. And remember that these things originated outside of time. Because history, written down before it takes place. It's just literally amazing. So I wanted to share this video because I was talking to my friend last night about this. And she said she wanted to see it. So I made it for all of you. This is for all humanity to listen to because these people are criminals. These people are possessed by Satan. They're fulfilling the agenda to bring in a world government, which is going to be Satan's kingdom over the whole world. But if you guys want to get this video, you guys can get it off of GrantJeffrey.com. Even though he's gone home now to be with the Lord, he still has his website there. It's called Final Warning, Economic Collapse and the Coming World Government. And it's amazing. There's another book you guys should get. It's called One Nation Under Attack, talking about the United States. Because the United States is the only thing that's hindering them from getting their world government coming into being. So by Congress and all the other people, they're destroying the United States. They're chipping away at its freedom. They're destroying it so they can get their world government, and they're going to unite the whole entire world into this huge body, which will be a governing body under a world dictator. So this is all I got to say. So for my brothers and sisters in Christ, keep looking up. Jesus is indeed coming very soon. And God bless you all.